Hello friends. Oh my gosh, I feel like Mr. Rogers, like with my sweater on, sitting down like this, like this. These are ugly. Okay, I've been waiting by my door all freaking day because, okay, this is not how I start, but I do not know how to start a video today. So let's just, okay, there's nothing left in there. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, excuse my horrible intro. I'm usually a little bit better at them, not that much better, but a little bit. I am waiting downstairs right now because I just printed out some care information for the animals I'm gonna talk about in this video today. Let me start from the very beginning. There's this insect website that I order feeder insects for my animals from. It's called rainbowmealworms.net. If you use my link in the description box, which I am affiliate for, and you can be an affiliate too, anybody can, you can get 10% off. I have always seen the section called feeder lizards on their website. And I was like, I am a lizard owner. Like, what kind of lizards are we feeding to other animals? Like, I get it, it happens in nature, but not under this house. Not under this house, like I live in the basement under the house, like the Wicked Witch. No, not under this roof, okay? I'm doing really good today, you guys. Wow, maybe I should just. So I was like, wow, so what kind of lizards do you feed to other animals? Okay. Doesn't seem cost effective. So I went and I looked, and there are green anoles and house geckos. They're each $5. And it kind of tells you like that it's for finicky reptiles, like finicky snakes, etc. Like my bullfrog could probably take one down in 2 seconds. I am just not a fan of feeding live things other than like insects. Even then I feel a little bit bad, but it is how they survive to my animals. So I don't do like live mice, live rats. Like I just can't with that. I just can't do it. So I was like, so for a while I've wanted to actually purchase these feeder lizards and give them a home and kind of keep them more as a decorative pet, if you will. Like, I don't want to take the anoles out and play with them. They're kind of skittish, and so are the house geckos. House geckos are actually nocturnal too, so I probably won't ever even see them. But I thought it would be cool because they were definitely not taken care of very well. Like, even it says on the website that they're like B rated, meaning they could be missing like a leg, a tail, be extra skinny. So they're not, I'm just imagining based on that they're not living in the best conditions. Maybe that's FedEx. They're actually supposed to be delivered tomorrow, which is why I'm filming the cage thing today, but they're actually on the truck for delivery at 7 a.m. this morning, and it is now 1:12 and it's 32 degrees outside. So I'm a little bit concerned. I'm really hoping that these little guys made it through the cold, or they put a warming pack in there. I did go ahead and purchase a bunch of new stuff on Amazon after I ordered the lizards because I knew that I was gonna be putting their cage together. So I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I got from Amazon. House geckos and anoles are arboreal. Did I say that right? I don't ever know if I'm saying that right. Arboreal. They like to climb. So basically, I got some vines and some different plants, and like I have some cork grounds and things like that that I will use to put these cages together, and I'll kind of show you how I put those together. I wish I had some live plants to put in the enclosures right now, because those do really well for providing good hiding spots and then also keeping the humidity up in the enclosure. You're not a very good watchdog in the sense that no one is afraid of you. No one! So this is, I will link you guys to everything that I bought as well. I'll put the links, there are affiliate codes, but I did buy these with my own money. So, I think a lot of times I like to buy, I buy plants that are meant for aquariums. I like to buy them for, reptile stuff because they're actually a bit cheaper. The dollar store actually always has a lot of stuff like this too. So I got this little guy, and I don't have the prices in front of me, so I apologize for that, but I'm pretty cheap when it comes to this kind of stuff. So you can bet that nothing was like over 16 bucks, but I want to say this was like 4. These are like hammocks that I got. Yeah, so these are, it's a set of 2 of them, and then you get the little suction cups. These are cool too, because like I can use these for the bearded dragons or whatever. And I like that they are not those twine ones. Like those never work well for me. So, oh, those, oh, whew, plastic. This also is a vine. It did come with some suction cups as well, and also some extra caps so that if you want to cut it. But this is a good one for both the lizards that I'm going to be putting in enclosures today because they like to climb. This would also be really good for a crested gecko. My chameleon would love this as long as it's secure so it's not like falling down or whatever when they're climbing on it. This one I don't remember buying at all actually, but whatever. These could be really cool for dart frog enclosures. Like they're really just colorful and fun. Oh, my battery's about to die. Ah! Another tip that I have for plants for enclosures is actually looking up faux vines on Amazon. You can get like 100 feet of like a vine with flowers on it for like super cheap. And it's the same thing as these plants. There's nothing more or nothing less on it. They use the same freaking glue. Everything's the same. You just have to make sure you wash them. So this was like a little kit. It's like the same type of vine as the last one. And it has plant in it. So this has the vine, the suction cups, and the plant. And in their picture, they had the plant vine, this like wrapped around. So I thought this would be cool to like wrap around it and make it look like extra rainforesty. This is another plant that's actually supposed to be for an aquarium, but I thought it'd be fine for a tank. Why not? I did get a few of these guys. These are typically much cheaper if you just go to Home Depot and buy one of these. Let me show you. So these you can get at Home Depot for about $5. You just have to make sure that this hood is big enough for the wattage bulb that you're trying to put in here. So for instance, some of these are, I'm trying to see if this one says on the outside. It said on the other thing, but usually it says somewhere here. Yeah, it'll say right here. Use 150 watt or smaller. So that's because of how big this is. Like some of them at Home Depot are smaller. This is like turning into information on plants, habitat stuff, and lighting. Sorry. But I just wanted to say, like, if you're going to buy one of these, I would just go to Home, like, don't put a link in my description box. I would just go to Home Depot and get you one. But the reason I bought the one with the ceramic is that these are used for ceramic bulbs that are just like the white or the black ones that emit heat that don't light up. And I don't really know why, or the reason why you have to have a porcelain top, but that doesn't sound good. I also got this Reptile Under Tank warmer mat with temperature control. So this has like a little gauge on here where you can do it hotter or lower depending on like what your heat gun says, or if you're doing like an automatic one. I'm here so much that I typically just measure them daily myself rather than setting up and relying on other, you know, items to manage the temperature. So I've got a couple more plants here. This one like got my attention because it was so bright. It's like one of the only like bright color ones. These look so cheap and dumb though. Wow, this is not very impressive. This was like $16 too, I think, for the two of these. That's like crazy. These are so ugly. Anyways, I mean, they're not horrible. They're all right, but like I would rather just go to the tropical section at Home Depot and buy some plants because they literally have a year warranty. So if they die, just take them back and get new ones. But these are ugly. And then I got, these are just basic. This is like a pothos vine, a Reptivine by Flukers. It's pretty basic. It's got little, I don't know if you can see with the bag, the shine of the bag, but little suction cups in here. And then I've got this one, which is just a jungle plant. It's a medium Mandarin Exoterra jungle plant. So these are kind of like what you'll see at all the pet stores and very easy to get. I think they're expensive in pet stores though. I think they're like $12. I think that this one was cheaper because I think that's just crazy for like a little plastic plant. Like honestly, it's not worth $12. So that's pretty much everything I got. The only other thing that I got that I didn't actually realize was this giant is these suction cups. Oh, it's an assorted mix. Okay, so it's like a mix of different suction cup sizes, and I got this so that I can, like, if I wanted to put this plant up, but I wanted like this to go over here, like I could put a suction cup on the glass. So that's why I got those, but I didn't realize that some of these were so freaking big. That's what she said. Look who came out from Brumation. Hi. Hi, pretty girl. You need a pet. You need a pet, don't you? Hey, my little Lucy. Hi, baby. I love you. If you guys haven't seen the rescue video on Lucy, I will link it for you guys. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's my good girl. Now she's got a freaking 6-foot mansion. Huh, baby? Yeah, she's been asleep for like a month and a half. Hey, sweet girl. Alrighty, so this is the reptile wall that Custom Cages gifted to me, which I'm so grateful for. And I already have my ball python up here, and then I'm gonna be filling in the rest of these, and I'm gonna be putting videos out on each of these enclosures. Today we're gonna fill 2 of these. We're gonna do this one over here and this one. I'm gonna put the green anoles in this one right here because of the background. It's kind of hard to see with the reflection because of this background right here. And remind me to close that before we put them in here. When you get a Custom Cages cage, they have many variations of this. You can have one, like you can have 3 large ones like this if you want, or just 2, or they have so many different options, and you can mix and match kind of like the different sizes that you want here, which is really cool. I personally wish I would have went a little larger on these because in my opinion, this is a size that I would not put like a bearded dragon in. I would barely even put a leopard gecko in this size, but that's me personally. This is 2 by 2 by 2. So I wish I would have gone a little bit bigger with these, but these definitely are a really, I just love Custom Cages cages. They're great quality. I'll link their website out for you below if you want to check it out. Also all the cages lock, which you can see there's a little lock up here. So pretty excited. So these are the 2 we're gonna be building out today, and I will have a video up building out the rest of them. Go ahead and get to building. Okay, so this is my closet where I keep all my animal stuff, which desperately needs to be more organized. We're gonna come in here and grab this. This is the bedding that I'm gonna use today for these enclosures. This is cypress mulch, which is really good because it'll help keep the moisture and humidity high in the cage. So we'll build this one out first. I'm gonna put my camera on a tripod, and there's gonna be a little bit of shine, I think, from this glass piece here, or this, whatever this is, but we'll do our best. You can also use orchid bark for this. You don't want it, for either of these, neither the house gecko or the anole, you're gonna wanna use, whether it's a green anole or a brown anole, you're not gonna wanna use any sort of sand or repticarpet or anything that's going to be too dry. They are used to very high humidity environments. So this will help us maintain, oh geez, I always get this everywhere. This will help us maintain a higher humidity. I'm gonna close that. Neither of these lizards dig much at all, so you don't really need this deep enough for them to dig like you would like a tegu or something. Male anoles are usually a lot larger than the females, and they reach full size at about 8 inches total length. And the females are usually in the 6-inch range, and they're a bit more slender than the males are. And they can actually live up to 7 years in captivity. The enclosure needs to be misted heavily, like the entire enclosure, like twice a day, which is what I do for a lot of my reptiles that need like a lot of humidity, like my green tree python, my chameleon, and my crested gecko, etc. Anoles will rarely drink from a bowl, like a freestanding water dish, but it's definitely a really good idea to include this just in case, so they always have a place where they can get water to if they need it. But they'll typically drink like the water droplets off the sides or in like the plants in the enclosure. Anoles are pretty much insectivores for the most part, and captively raised, or kept as pets. This should reflect that. So the majority of their diet should consist of like crickets, mealworms, waxworms, roaches, red runner roaches, moths, this sort of thing. And none of those items should be larger than the width of the anole's head, just so that they can easily eat it and so that the insects don't bug or eat the lizard. Pretty cool, it'll be good for some hiding spots. This might be better for the gecko to hide inside of, but we'll see. This is like a cork round that I got from the place that I'm gonna link you guys to in the description box, where I get all of these. So this is what we have so far. I like to just kind of start with stuff and just kind of feel it out and see the animal in here. Looks kind of messy right now, but it kind of looks kind of more natural that way anyway. But I'm gonna keep adding a few things and see what we wanna do from there. I wish I had kind of a larger piece. Maybe I'll put this on the ground and then do this up so it's a little bit higher. All right, so I got a UVB here for the anole cage. And then I also put a timer right there. And inside of this guy, I put a 50 watt basking bulb. And I did like one that gives off light, since they will be awake during the day. We want more light in here to simulate a more natural environment. This is another really cool thing about having a custom cage like this, is you have a cover right here to kind of cover all these ugly lights and stuff like that. I actually just added this guy on here and this little ledge back here to the side. I don't know where the other magnetic piece is for that, but it's resting on this down here. This is my Reptisafe water. Hi, little guy. How cute are you? Oh, that little blink was adorable. Go on. Look at your new home. Oh, are you sleeping? You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh, and he is up and out. Oh, look, he's already up in the little leaves.
Three days later.
Okay, I got a notification that these were delivered at the FedEx location like literally 20 minutes ago. So I headed straight there, picked them up, and now headed home to see what we've gotten there. I hope that everything is doing okay. I also put the seat heater on back here, so I'm thinking that they're gonna stay warm from that too, but kind of crazy, the FedEx office even had like a heater in there because it was so cold. So I don't know if it's even temperature regulated in there. Okay, this is good. I don't know. One of these is definitely, this guy looks very alive. The other one, I don't know. Okay, these guys look good too. Oh, we've got a green one and a brown one. Look how cute these little guys are. You guys look very skeptical. Oh, hi honey, go experience your new world. Go on, go on. Come here. Oh, you're cold. Here you go. There you go. That's where the basking area is. Go ahead. They're really cold, so there you go. Here's some food in there. Mmm. You're already licking your lips. I already love you. Hi, little baby. You're tiny. Come here, sweetheart. I know you're cold. Come here. Here you go. Go on. There you go, sweetie. I don't know if you guys can see my other anole back here. There. I've never seen a reptile eat the same day they came, especially after being shipped. Hi, I love your little eyes. Very, very happy to watch these guys go into their cages, and I'm gonna observe them throughout the day. They look really cool and they look stoked to be in there. My eyelids are stained from an eyeshadow palette that I used. I used the Jaclyn Hill palette, awesome, but the pinks definitely stay in the reds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these insects settled. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please learn from my mistakes. Definitely, if you live in a cold climate, set this, it doesn't matter if you're home and you're gonna bring it right in, that's not where the issue lies. Now I know that. So take it from me, if you live in a cold climate that's below about 70 degrees, 65, 60 degrees, make sure you pick it up at the location, but be quick about it too, because it was kind of cold in there as well. And these guys were pretty chilly when I got them. So thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time here, and we will see you in the next video.